HPE6-A85 exam practice questions are available in the video for you to study. A network technician is using Aruba Central to troubleshoot network issues. Which dashboard can be used to view and acknowledge issues when beginning the troubleshooting process? A. The Alerts and Events dashboard. B. The Audit Trail dashboard. C. The Reports dashboard. D. The Tools dashboard. The answer is A. The Alerts and Events dashboard displays all types of alerts and events generated for events pertaining to device provisioning, configuration, and user management. You can use the config icon to configure alerts and notifications for different alert categories and severities. 1. You can also view the alerts and events in the list view and summary view. 2. When using Aruba Central, what can identify recommended steps to resolve network health issues and allows you to share detailed information with support personnel? A. Overview dashboard. B. OALOPs. C. Alerts and events. D. Audit trail. The answer is B. OALOPs is a feature of Aruba Central that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to identify recommended steps to resolve network health issues and allows you to share detailed information with support personnel. OALOPs provides insights into network performance, root cause analysis, anomaly detection, proactive alerts, and automated remediation actions. OALOPs also integrates with Aruba User Experience Insight (UXI) sensors to measure and improve user experience across wired and wireless networks. A hospital uses a lot of mobile equipment for the diagnosis and documentation of patient data. What is the ideal access switch for this large hospital with distribution racks of over 400 ports in a single VSF stack? AOCX6300. B. OCX6400. COCX6200. DOCX6100. The answer is B. The OCX6400 series switch is ideal for large hospital environments that require high-density port configurations and advanced networking features. This switch can support large VSF, virtual switching framework, stacks and offers the robust performance and scalability needed to handle the extensive connectivity requirements of mobile medical equipment used in hospitals. Which device configuration group types can a user define in Aruba Central during group creation? Select 2. A. Security group. B. Template group. C. Default group. D. All group. E. ESP group. The answer is BD. Template group allows for configurations to be set based on templates, which can be applied to devices within the group, facilitating standardized settings across multiple devices. UI group configurations in this group are designed to manage and customize the user interface aspects within Aruba Central, providing a tailored experience based on the specific needs of the network or its administrators. Based on the SNO-IP route output on an Aruba ACX8400. What type of route is 10.120 and 0.24? VRF default via 10.1.12.2. 1/0. A. Local. B. Static. C. OSPF. D. Connected. The answer is B. A static route is a route that is manually configured on a router or switch and does not change unless it is modified by an administrator. Static routes are used to specify how traffic should reach specific destinations that are not directly connected to the device or that are not reachable by dynamic routing protocols. In Aruba CX switches, static routes can be configured using the iproute command in global configuration mode. Based on the show iproute output on an Aruba CX-A85 switch, the route 10.120 and 0.24 VRF default via 10.1.12.2 1/0 is a static route because it has an administrative distance of 1 and a metric of 0, which are typical values for static routes. Which statement about manual switch provisioning with Aruba Central is correct? A. Manual provisioning does not require DHCP and requires DNS. B. Manual provisioning does not require DHCP and does not require DNS. C. Manual provisioning requires DHCP and does not require DNS. D. Manual provisioning requires DHCP and requires DNS. The answer is C. In manual provisioning with Aruba Central, the switch typically needs DHCP to obtain an IP address. This is essential for the initial network configuration and communication. However, DNS is not required for manual provisioning, as the necessary settings and server connections can be specified directly by IP addresses or other non-DNS dependent methods. What is an advantage of using Layer 2 MAC authentication? A. It matches usernames to MAC address. B. No setup is required on the client. C. MAC allow lists are easily maintained over time. D. MAC identifiers are hard to spoof. The answer is B. Layer 2 MAC authentication is a method of authenticating devices based on their MAC addresses without requiring any client-side configuration or credentials. The switch sends the MAC address of the device to an authentication server such as ClearPass or Radius, which checks if the MAC address is authorized to access the network. If yes, the switch grants access to the device based on the assigned role and policies. If no, the switch denies access or redirects the device to a captive portal for further authentication. Where are wireless client roaming decisions made? A. Client device. B. Virtual controller. C. Joint decision made by the origination and destination APs. D. Aruba Central. The answer is A. Wireless client roaming decisions are made by the client device based on its own criteria, such as signal strength, noise level, data rate, etc. The network can influence the client's roaming decision by providing information such as neighbor reports, load balancing, band steering, etc. But the final decision is up to the client. When using an Aruba standalone AP, you select Native VLAN for the client VLAN assignment. In which subnet will the client IPs reside? A. The same subnet as the mobility controller. B. The same subnet as the Aruba ESP gateway. C. The same subnet as the mobility conductor. D. The same subnet as the access point. The answer is D. When using an Aruba standalone AP, selecting Native VLAN for the client VLAN assignment means that the clients will get their IP addresses from the same subnet as the access point's IP address. This is because the access point acts as a DHCP server for the clients in this mode. When performing live firmware upgrades on Aruba APs, which technology partitions all the APs based on RF neighborhood data, minimizing the impact on clients? A. Aruba Client Match. B. Aruba I Insights. C. Aruba Air Match. D. Aruba ESP. The answer is C. Aruba Air Match is a feature that optimizes RF radio frequency. RF is any frequency within the electromagnetic spectrum associated with radio wave propagation. When an RF current is supplied to an antenna, an electromagnetic field is created that then is able to propagate through space. Performance and user experience by using machine learning algorithms and historical data to dynamically adjust AP power levels, channel assignments, and channel width. AirMatch performs live firmware upgrades on Aruba APs by partitioning all the APs based on RF neighborhood data and minimizing the impact on clients. AirMatch uses a rolling upgrade process that upgrades one partition at a time while ensuring that adjacent partitions are not upgraded simultaneously.